Think about it, bro. It's already been like millions and billions of dollars already in damages from this shit. And then you have a nation like the U.S. always trying to feed into people's demographic. You know, that's why we're also in deep shit, because we want to jump into people's whole like dilemma. When things fire back against us, if for example, if they were to, you know, pull up with jets and all kinds of military equipment over here, then we'll be blaming them.
They're not that stupid.
Yeah, that's one thing you gotta give them back praise for.
They're not that stupid. If you
Alright, welcome back to another episode of afroVIVID. That's the first time all of us shooting like how long?
It's 2 months. Return. It's the return, bro.
Man, you know how many returns we've done, man.
This guy decided to go back to his village.
Yeah. But Muhammad, we should set up your camera, but it don't matter. But yeah, how you guys feeling, man? Muhammad just came back from Sierra Leone. Wonder Boy, you on the last one after you came back? No, you wasn't.
No, I came back. Sick. I came back Jan.
But you weren't on the last.
No. The last episode, I was too tired.
Yeah, and Shay's back with us. Akeem again from. Akeem, where you from again? Badagram. But I can't go to Badagram soon.
Yes, in Lagos, bro.
Badagram soon.
Oh man.
But yeah, man, how you guys feeling, man? How's life has been, man? I mean, things has been happening since the last time we shot.
It's been great.
I'm glad to see you guys. I'm still breathing.
Alive, still alive.
Yeah, we alive. So it's been great, man. So I'm happy to be back.
Yeah. Not many of us can say great like Muhammad, man, because Muhammad just had some
you gotta
great
be hopeful,
time, man.
You gotta be hopeful.
Yeah. Wonder what's up, man? What's going on with you?
Yeah, nothing much. I've been chilling, working.
Oh yeah, where you work at now?
Done. No, I'm still doing reselling and Uber Eats from time to time.
Man, still grinding.
What you say?
Man, that's talk to me about your shoe outside. Yeah, man. What the hell?
Business, Bob. Sometimes somebody want to buy, bro.
What the hell is wrong with this
What
guy?
shoes are you selling?
Don't worry, niggas. You say I should not talk about that on camera.
You say it's business, so
HU and MD.
You don't even know the shoe, man. So how can you sell something you don't know?
Who?
you can tell.
Oh yeah.
Sneakerhead.
Just slap it on eBay.
Alright, so
Buy it. Trust me.
nobody give a damn about what I keep saying. So yeah, I mean, we all know what's going on. The war in Europe.
Just that.
You don't know that?
The war between two people, not you.
It's Europe, man. It's happening in Europe. It's not happening anywhere.
But don't call it Europe.
Ukrainian
It's the Ukraine invasion.
There we go.
Russia coming in hard.
All right, Wonder Boy.
So who wanna? Yeah.
Give us a summary.
I don't know the details.
I think it's because
it's
Okay, hold on. I think I know a little bit. I mean, if I'm wrong, somebody correct me though. But I think what's causing the war? Who's gonna correct me? Yeah.
Akeem.
busy with something else. I'm sure we had a list of his problems.
But none of y'all can ever get into Russia, bro.
I don't want to go there anyway.
I need a Russian passport.
I don't have a reason to be there, so.
Yeah, so based upon what I've looked up so far, right? The reason for the war is because at some point Ukraine used to be part of Russia, the Soviet Union.
Yeah. Soviet.
And I mean,
is USSR or USSR?
It don't matter, man. Google it. Google it. So yeah, and now both of them are like two separate countries, but I think Ukraine was trying to join the NATO, right? And, you know that Ukraine is pretty close to Russia. I mean, share border and all that. Mm-hmm. And usually when you join the NATO, that means that like the U.S. military, right? The U.S. Army can have like the soldiers in your country, right? You know, like how they have them in like our countries and all that.
And US,
so kind of like an ally.
Yeah, Russia don't want US that close.
That's I mean, that's what the NATO is, right? I don't know. Some people say because of like security, so and some people like see it differently. And I think Russia saw it differently because I mean, if you bring, because Russia never, I mean, it seems like they don't mess with like US that much. Yeah. So if US gonna have their soldiers like close to them, they kind of see as a threat, so they don't want to mess with that. They was like, no, it's not gonna happen, right? And I think Putin too was, some people say like his intent is to actually reunite like the Soviet Union again as one.
So he want Ukraine back under, right?
Yes. So,
Okay, cool.
Ukraine, I think.
That's what a
Bosnia.
what a
It's
for-
bunch of countries.
That's a forceful way to get the country back. That's crazy.
He has the power to do
yeah,
it,
I think
so.
it's two things, right? He want the Soviet Union back, but he also don't want to have like the U.S. Army like close to him. It's kind of like a threat, right? So I mean, all that like caused the war, like start bombing Ukraine and all that. And I mean, we all know what's going on there. We've seen the news, so we don't need to touch deep into that. But what are you guys thought about that whole situation? What has transpired?
But firstly, I think like the approach is not very good because there's a lot of. I mean, it's not really like a perfect way to go to war, but war. Yeah, because war is not good. Period. But like, I just feel like the whole situation is sad. Really, when innocent lives are being lost, like over political gain or like personal gains. That's my take on it.
I mean, it's quite honestly saddening because, you know, I mean the main reason why wars always fall is because of money and land. Those are like the first two things. You feel me? And there's always been like, you know, discrepancy between like nations when it comes to shit like this. You know, I just feel as though, you know, I mean, think about it, bro. It's already been like millions and billions of dollars already in damages from this shit. And then you have a nation like the US always trying to feed into people's demographic, you know? That's why we're also in deep shit, because we want to jump into people's whole like dilemma. You know, we feel as though we're like how can I put this? We feel as though we're like the emperors, the emperors of the world. So we have to feed into things. And then when things fire back against us, if for example, if they were to, you know, pull up with jets and all kinds of military equipment over here, then we'll be blaming them.
They're not that stupid.
Yeah, that's one thing you gotta give them back praise for.
They're not that stupid.
If you think about it,
You don't want to mess with the U.S.
if you think about it, in this generation we live in, some shit like that can happen.
Nobody will get close to the US. I promise you that.
Bro,
Since like Pearl Harbor, I don't think nobody will
They'll
do
get shot
that.
down before they even like get in the atmosphere.
No, US are very smart. I'm telling
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, it
they spend
comes
the most amount of money in the military, so they're not dumb.
Yeah, it comes back to like why Russia don't even want to have US close to them, right?
Yeah,
it's because US are like everywhere in the war.
Yeah.
So even like before you get here, like
They have troops in
the war has
Germany,
started somewhere.
England.
Yeah, but that's one of the things. They're never like if the U.S.
They never fight their
Yeah,
country.
they're never gonna.
Never.
You're never gonna fight. The U.S. never fight a war on U.S. soil.
Yeah,
they don't really because they already have troops. Like wherever you do want to, whoever do want to fight them, they already have troops there. So like, they're just gonna send more troops there. They're not gonna like wait for you to come in or like try to like fly in.
Yeah.
After that attack, and that, bro, it's not gonna happen. It's very unlikely. It's not gonna happen. And then the only what's it called, involvement that the U.S. is gonna have in this war, like as of right now, is probably just providing aid to Ukraine, whether it be weapons.
It's kind of like managing the whole situation, right?
Because they don't want to get into it.
How do you guys feel about like the citizens, like they're giving the citizens guns and shit to like?
I mean, somebody got to fight.
You gotta fight for the country.
Yeah,
They don't have the military
Normally,
power to
the reason why
finish
Russia's kind of like have power over Ukraine is because of the Air Force. Like Ukraine don't have that. Well, they do, but
Russia
it's like
do have a stronger military power than Ukraine.
because on the ground they say Ukraine people are like fighting very well, but it's just like the jet and bombing them. That's what Ukraine cannot.
They've been able to take down a ton of Russian air.
Yeah.
I remember sometimes.
But they still need help. Like they're trying to do like no fly zone over Ukraine. So if they do no fly zone, if a Russian plane get in there, that means Russian is getting involved with the no fly zone. That will cause probably more damage. I think that's why US is never trying to do no fly zone, because they're not trying to escalate the whole thing. I mean, we don't want World War III, but yeah. And if China get involved too.
Yeah, China just got a whole bunch of people. Bro.
Because China and Russia are cool. So if China get involved, then that's
China and Russia are cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
They're cool. And they're right next to each other too. So,
but
Russia keeps saying they're not involved, but there's woman that China is giving something.
Have you noticed the chain of like the discrimination against like Russian companies, Russian
they cut them off.
Yeah,
man.
completely. Even like those are not involved. Russian owners, Russian
banks.
banks, Russian banks,
sponsorship, all that stuff.
Everything.
Russian. What's it called? What is it? Clothing line? Anything Russian is just being cut off. It's kind of weird.
Sanction them.
Yeah,
What do you
sanction.
think?
I don't know. There's people that have nothing to do with it being affected.
Yeah, I think that too. But that's the point. That times it called chaos inside Russia.
Yeah.
So the Russian people will start riots and stuff like that. So that is the plan. But I don't know if that will work.
To me personally, I feel like that makes sense too, right? Instead of like fighting like war with war, like with weapons and all that, I feel like there could be like another way they can solve it, right? Like you see, if you can stop like the revenue, right?
Yeah.
Or like make things very hard for them. Now you're gonna have the citizen like in Russia like rethink, like, man, like why are we suffering for like what these politicians want to achieve for themselves? Unless like if the people are backing them up, then it just makes sense.
They have enough. They have enough people that it doesn't matter if everyone is doing it, but they have enough that are willing to do it.
But that's the thing about war, though. You cannot separate like the innocence from like from
if the
bad
morale
stuff.
is low, like a country that's waging war, if the morale is low among the people, I don't think you're gonna succeed too far.
Yeah, I feel like that's much more better than just. I mean, if you just start fighting war with like weapons, right? You kill somebody, you cannot bring them back. But if you just sanction them, right? Make somebody have to like suffer, like somebody have to struggle to like get cash from the ATM, because that's what was happening with them. Like their currency, like boom, like crash, like
I don't know if
completely.
Putin
Right?
thinking
If you-
deep that like the old world is gonna like sanction this country like that. I don't think it was gonna be like
Yeah,
that.
he never thought like it was
I
going
don't
to be
think
like
he ever
that.
thought it like that.
No,
So it's
I
kinda
I think he know, but he's just willing to take that chance.
Take that chance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Probably, you see that interview that he
he's not-
did?
he's not
He said
stupid.
like if anybody getting involved, they're gonna see.
Yeah, he's not
They're gonna see
stupid.
the other side of Russia.
Yeah, he's
So
not
it-
stupid.
I don't say it's just
They
talk.
have
but-
capability.
I think it's just tough.
They do have capability. I mean, I think they will lose, but they will cause damage in the
they'll
war
do
that's
it,
gonna
yeah.
affect us big time.
They're dying. A lot of them are dying in the Ukraine war. A lot of them are dying, but they're still going. They're just sending more
still
people.
going, yeah.
They're sending more people.
And nobody want to get involved. America don't want to get because they don't want to cause like a world war. Because America
not-
involved,
I feel like
China will probably get involved. And
I feel like Sir Lune might get involved.
Bro, we're gonna take over that stuff, bro. Don't try us,
with that
man.
naked guy doing
Don't
this.
try us, bro. Bro, we got the witch guns, bro. We got the juju and all that. Muhammad, what do you think, though?
That's why I love Africa,
I mean,
man.
I feel like maybe the way they're handling it might not be the correct way, like Russia. Like, whatever their intent was, like, I feel like they should have just, like, goes into, like, an agreement with the Ukraine, whatever way.
They tried that, right? But they're still wanting Ukraine land, but Ukraine don't want to give it up.
What an
So that's why they can never be an
I mean, it comes back to what Shia was saying, right? It's just greed. Like people just want land and money, and
Don't say people, just say Putin.
what do you mean? Put it's people, man. He's a human being. He's a
Yeah,
he's a person.
I feel like he's
It's
the one
people.
involved.
It's, it's not just him, bro.
It's not just people around him. They're a bunch of yes men.
But you can't just say it's just him though. He got people like supporting him. People
That's
like
because
pushing him.
most of the people that are there are the people he gave power to. Like, if you want to be like a dictator like Hitler, you gotta put people that will say yes to you, that they'll never.
You want to know what's so crazy?
What?
The U.S. has been doing this for the past like
The
3
what?
decades.
Like invading countries.
Going into countries and taking shit.
The US go to places where they can gain.
I just don't get this.
You will
I don't
literally go to places
understand.
where they can gain. If you guys don't see they
Why?
can gain something from your country, they're not gonna help you. It's business. Why do you think they go to like all these Muslim countries? There's oil. You have oil to gain, so get involved.
It says business.
It's business.
I feel
Politics is
like- well,
business.
how do y'all feel about like the everything like gas prices going up because of the war? Even though I don't think Russia is like a primary like their main like
Yeah, they're not the main. Yeah,
they're not the main.
But
when
I
it
think
comes to
they have a
oil.
huge chunk of oil though.
I would say the
I don't
Middle
think
East
they are,
provide
like, the
more.
main one
I think the
They're not
Middle
the
East
main, but,
have
like,
more.
Middle East has a lot comparing to like.
But look, the things are like I feel like even like some of these Middle East countries, right? They kind of like siding with like Russia and all
They have
that.
their own shit to deal with. Right
No,
now.
no,
It's
no.
like-
Look, right? I mean, everybody's like kind of like against.
Yeah.
the West,
Afghanistan
man.
still fighting.
Yeah,
There's still war.
because even like the situation where like I'm not even gonna touch on that, but
I feel like the oil. I feel like the oil stuff. Like it's kind of like a dominant effect where even though Russia may not be like the primary place that produces oil, but just because like you have to export goods like all that stuff, Russia like they involves in all that. Like money goes through every country, so that raises the price for like because it might be okay. They're getting the oil from let's say Middle East, but then before the oils come to let's say United States. it goes through Russia, right? And then around come to the United States. So all of that stuff affects, you know what I'm saying? It affects the prices, like the price of like, fuel to like go up.
Yeah, I know. Regardless, like it's gonna affect us like somehow, right? Because because Russia is like one of top powers in the world, right? Some people may say like it may be second after the U.S.
No.
I said some people may say that, and you see, eventually,
Can you imagine if China sanctioned us? Then we're gonna be fucked.
Doesn't China have like the most soldiers?
Yeah, in terms of numbers.
man,
Bro,
war is not about numbers,
You know
bro.
what's crazy, bro?
War is not about numbers, bro.
Someone pointed out to me. There's a ton of people buying like Russian attire. Would it be like flags, T-shirts, jerseys to support like the not Russian but Ukraine attire, Ukraine's flag, jerseys to support the movement. But all their stuff is made in China.
They even got NFTs, right?
Yeah, all their stuff is made in China.
So the Chinese people making more money.
I said,
Muhammad and Mike. Muhammad.
I'm telling you, this
You just
product
have to
is
tell them.
business, bro. There's greed involved big time.
Yeah,
Just want to make money.
It's just like
telling you.
It's like you gonna help someone, but it's like
it's what they have to offer.
If I'm helping you, like I'm
What
I'm
are you giving
expecting
me?
something.
Yeah,
back.
it's
But
not
I'm
business.
just thankful
Sublime.
to be over
Like
here.
either I'm expecting your loyalty.
Like for example, if Madagascar is
Or I'm
going to war, right?
expecting,
You guys are not
goods
going to
back.
get involved. They're like, what do you have to offer? Nothing. Forget it then. It's our business. If you have nothing to offer, they're not going to help you.
Well,
I know, but it's kind of sad though, like seeing all these like the bombing and all that stuff happening. It's really
Yeah.
sad, man.
yeah, innocent lives being taken.
I saw on the news.
How
that
long do you think this is gonna last though?
I think it's gonna
I
last
don't
for a
know,
while.
man.
More than 4 years?
No, maybe not that long. It might end this year, but
Yeah, but I heard on
a
the
lot
news
of
that
lives will have been
I think it was.
lost.
I don't know if it was 6.7 million people like
That's-
were displaced from their family members.
Damn.
So that's a lot of people, man.
oh, let's
Man,
talk about
just like what she said, that shit happens to like so many other countries. Just now that happens to a specific group of people now. It's all
Speaking of that,
all on the media.
you know, there was this journalist that was talking about the war, and then because he got backlash, right? He's saying, "Oh, I can't believe this is happening in Europe." Basically, what he's trying to say, like, a country like this is going through it, but
People were saying mad crazy
It was
stuff,
like for
man.
Africa, they're like, "Oh yeah, it's normal. Those people fight." Oh,
People were saying some mad crazy stuff. Even
I think I can't believe it's happening to a country in Europe. The people are like, "Whoa, what are you talking about? It's happening
yeah,
to
it was
people
like-
in
it
Europe?"
was
Shit
like-
happens
you
in
got
your
back- you
area.
said you
Now
got
you're
backlash?
scared.
Yeah, he got backlash.
You probably saying like everyone else is uncivilized.
Everyone is uncivilized. Like he said, this shouldn't be happening to a third. Like, yo, what are you talking about?
No,
Like,
no,
what?
the
It
one
happens in
that I saw,
Africa.
right?
It happened to like
the one
wow.
that I saw, right? I think it was like one of the government's people, right? One of this, probably Ukraine, and he was like, "I'm trying to choose my words wisely here."
Yeah, that's him. That's
That's
him.
a guy.
Yeah, and he still say that dumb
And he
stuff.
still said this dumbass
He's
stuff.
sometimes
Like,
keep my
come
words.
on,
Why?
man.
I can't believe it's happened to a country like this. Like, what's that supposed to be a country like? Anybody can go to war. It doesn't matter what country you are. It's just, but how about the thing about
war
they
is
not
the
letting
war.
African people go to the Ukraine people?
What do you guys think about the discrimination that will happen to like
You know,
blacks and like
that's all that's gonna happen.
That's real.
Man,
Yeah.
And
That-
Ukraine.
that-
It's always gonna happen.
I said that it's not
It's like
surprising.
bound to happen because, like, looking at it,
So
right?
black people always gonna be black.
I feel like I have.
That's
two,
crazy.
Bro,
I feel like I have two different opinions on that one.
Yeah.
Right?
I understand it too. To
I,
be
have I only have one opinion.
No, I have two,
I
but
think
go
they're doing
ahead.
Your
Ukrainian
opinion.
first.
Yeah, because if it's your own country, you want to do
Right.
your own people first.
Right.
Yeah,
I think people don't think about that. Like, if the war is going on in Sierra Leone right now and there's a white man, who you going to save as a president? You're going to take your own people first because they're the one that vote you or they are your people. I don't understand it's wrong. Don't get me. I think like there can be I think it's a black and white kind of
they're
thing.
doing
You
Ukrainian
still look back,
first.
but you got to let your own people go first before. But it's your understand, man. No matter, he's just
No.
going to look back. What do
No.
you mean, no?
In Ghana to do that.
No.
In Ghana, if
So far, you cannot
You don't
say
get
in
it.
Ghana, they
No,
do
you don't
that.
get it.
I get it.
When,
don't
it
get
doesn't
it.
matter how black you are, bro. If you're not Ghanaian, they'll pick the Ghanaian first. They
Yeah,
do
it's
that
just
in Ghana.
You
a
got,
lot.
you got
Yeah.
your country first.
Yeah, they do that in Ghana.
Your country
a lot.
people first.
I understand that, but it was different in this situation though.
Well, it was
There was a
different
black
because
guy
like
that got
regular people that was
interviewed.
doing
Like,
it.
it was a black guy that got interviewed. He said like they told him to stay back, and they want to give him a war to fight. So you want to save your people. You want somebody to come fight your war for you. How? What kind of sense does that make?
So you
That's
think
why I was like,
not
that's
just-
messed up.
I
I mean,
understand.
if you're not gonna let him go first, don't tell him he have to fight for you. Let him stay where he is. He is there at the time. Let him stay there.
there's
But
some-
don't tell him we're gonna give you a gun to fight for you.
There's actually a couple of foreigners that decide to fight.
No,
too, though.
that's messed up. How you gonna save your own people that are involved in this stuff, but won't put other people's life like in line?
Yeah, you can't do that.
That's discrimination at the highest,
I
bro.
understand that, but But as your own people come first.
You don't get the point. I'm
No,
saying.
I get it. I get it.
understand that your own people come first. If that's how you see it, then let them go, and the people that come second, let them be where they are. Don't tell them to go fight for you. Don't tell them to go risk their life.
Just because you're living in a country doesn't mean you have to.
Come on, man.
You have to fucking.
It's like you here, right? How would you feel though if you in United States right now, right? United States got in a situation like that, be like, all right, all Americans, you can go to the safe house. Everybody else take a weapon.
But they're not saying.
Come on, man.
No,
It's not to all American. The most of the people that get shipped out women and kids.
It's not, bro. Every single thing that's happening in Ukraine is not being ran by one person. So if they're evacuating people here, and then they're telling, okay, we're taking Ukrainians, and then you have a different group of people saying, oh, take guns, let's fight. It's not being ran by the same person. So it's not like this one person saying, oh, you fight for us, but we're not gonna cater to you.
Yeah, it's not being said
it's scattered.
like
It's
in public.
different.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like the president came out literally state that.
And the president, he stays to fight too. So
and there's a lot of Ukrainians staying to fight.
And for sure, there are people who are racist who say something.
Of course.
So, so when you're at let's say you're at a train that's evacuating Ukraine, it's not like the same person that's gonna be out in the street handing out guns. It's different people. So if there's a racist person here and there's another person here, it's different people. The whole situation is sad overall. It's sad overall.
Definitely. I heard on the news that one, I think it was a Nigerian student. I'm not sure.
He decided to stay.
No, not apart from
fight?
that. He got missing. They actually hand him to the Russian soldiers. So they say ever since they handed him, they haven't heard back from him. Literally.
I'm sure
they hand them to Russian soldiers.
Yeah, the Ukrainians handed him.
That makes no sense.
I don't know.
No, why would they hand
was
him
in
over?
Russia or was in Ukraine?
It was in Ukraine.
No, why would they
handed
hand
him
him
to the
over
Russian
when they're fighting?
soldiers.
I don't get it.
It's not. It's more like It's. I think it was more like just all guys, Ukrainian guys, and they were just they pushed them, gave them towards the Russian soldiers.
Oh, fishy, bro.
Yeah, that should happen too. It's sad. It's sad, but at the same time, you still have to have different. You can still understand and see different perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think there's different perspective to it.
But at the same time,
it's
there are
bad.
people
Don't get me wrong.
Who acts like that, who are racist, but they also have people who don't think like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
But it's sad, man. War is not good.
Yeah, but I feel bro, if there was chaos, let's say you travel to Nigeria, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have an American passport. Or you travel anywhere, you have an American passport, right?
Mm-hmm.
When there's chaos going on, that's a war that break out. When the embassy come, they don't care about who else is getting killed.
That's
They're coming
true.
for all Americans.
All Americans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's the perception I'm looking at the app from. Because if you're in a chaotic situation and your country embassy come for you, or your country representative come for you, they don't care that 1,000 people just died. They're looking for all the American citizens to come take and go back to the U.S. That's how it's that's how I understand it.
It's just when
here, though.
there was a time where Russia had few American citizen where they had them locked them, and then American also had few Russians here, so they kind of just exchange all of them together.
Yeah, this is a sense of being patriotic doing events like this, where it's okay, cool, you're a citizen of this country, so we're catered to you first.
But what if it came to a point where you came to the U.S. from a different country, and obviously you had an alienated status, but you then became a citizen, and you've
once you're a citizen, you're a citizen. It doesn't matter if you're.
Hear me out. You come here and you make something out of yourself, and then something like this happens. So
are you a citizen now?
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
don't get me. I think the race things still play a part. Obviously,
it doesn't matter if you're it doesn't matter if you're a naturalized citizen or a born citizen. Once you're a citizen, you have the same rights. It doesn't matter.
I feel like that's why they had the selective service. So once you were, I think, before 18.
Yeah, 18, right? Right when you graduate.
You have to register.
Yeah.
Once you register, it doesn't matter if you were born here or whatnot.
Yeah,
your parents are from here. As long as you're a citizen, you automatically, you are qualified. They will do
even
the
if
draft.
you're not a citizen, even if you have a green card, that's why you have all the benefits of a U.S. because they cater to if you was to get stuck in a different country, but you're a resident of the U.S., they're gonna take you back to the U.S. Yeah, that's how it is. Or whatever jobs that you are applying to, say, okay, cool, this position is open for U.S. citizen or someone that holds a permanent residency.
work visa type
permanent
stuff.
visa. Once you're in here and you're legally in here, you get
And
all
a lot,
they cater to
a lot of
whatever
jobs
benefits that
is-
they do provide.
Like a lot of jobs. That's why a lot of international students don't work outside. They only work for the school, like wherever school they attend.
Yeah.
That's the only school they qualify to
Yeah.
work. Other than
Yeah.
that, they can't work outside.
Yeah.
I mean, and the speaking on that too, right? I mean, some of those people that were like actually getting discriminated, like on the bus stop, a lot of them were actually students as well. That don't like
Yeah, but that don't mean
student
they have
visa and all that.
papers to stay.
Yeah, that don't mean they're just citizens.
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
but they're not there for the water.
Nobody.
That's
was
the
there.
point I was.
no,
That's the
no.
point I was trying to say. Like those people were there for like specific purpose. They're not there just because
Yeah,
like
for that,
they're there for like.
that's that particular situation. There's races were involved, definitely,
Yeah.
for sure. But all I'm saying, it's not just every, it's not just
I think
every
some
Ukrainian
people are
or everywhere else.
blindly like, oh, they're not
Yeah.
black people leave. We should understand.
It's
From
just-
that video, that's what it looked like completely. But I said, if you gotta take your own people first, just like I said, criticism. That's when it come up in your own people come. It sounds bad because we're all human at the end of the day, but
Yeah,
I say
cannot
British.
you cannot say all Ukrainians are bad, or for example, all cops are bad. It's not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna
That's
be
it.
one or two people that's gonna make everyone else look bad. You know what I'm saying? You just have to not be blindsided and just think, okay, just because one person.
I think there was some from Morocco. You got like a knife. It was letting like African people in. It was because those Ukrainian they don't want to let black people. So he pull up a knife and said, no, black people gotta go in too. And he did that. Which was pretty cool too.
Great.
I want to see like the reaction of what like a black Ukrainian trying to get in. You probably have to speak the language or something like that.
Oh, you should ask.
Because
What's his
that's just
name?
black that naturalized.
You should ask Dr.
Ukrainians.
Craze. That's his name, right?
He's based in Nigeria.
Now.
He left Ukraine like 2-3 years ago.
I mean,
he's making more money in Nigeria.
His wife is there though.
All of them, all his family are there.
The return back.
You know that's what these people do, bro. Like when they have like very strong political opinions, or they'll move to a different country, and then talk all that shit online.
Say all that stuff, man.
Only reason why a lot of African go to all these
That's what
European
they do.
countries.
They cannot
go
Easy
back
to get
no
in.
more, bruh.
They
gonna lock them up.
Talk all that shit
Yeah,
online.
it's easy
He
to
did
get.
medical school, right?
Yeah, it's easy to get into all this Ukraine. That's I don't know if you noticed, like the soccer team Shakhtar. There's a reason why they have like a lot of Brazilian
Shakhtar Donetsk.
because it's
yeah,
easy for
it's
them
easy.
to get like passport, visa, and all that
Yeah.
stuff compared to like England or compared to like America where you gotta do like work permits and all this
And
stuff.
a lot of them play like switch.
yeah, some of them switch their nationality.
Even I think was it
They were
China?
begging to
China or
leave.
Japan too. They have few Brazilian there too.
Yeah. Actually, a bunch of just
Brazilians go,
They were begging to
they go
leave.
anywhere to play, bro.
they're black people. They will go anywhere. They want to leave Brazil so bad, but yeah, even though a bunch of Brazilian soccer players, they all make a video sent to Brazil, like asking Brazil to come and pick them up and all that stuff.
In Ukraine?
Yeah, the government can talk to each other. Okay, I want to take my people out of there.
All my citizens.
Maybe that's what the country in Africa is supposed to be doing too.
Yeah,
Talk to the Ukrainian like, all right, I understand your war,
Africa's always,
but I want
they
to get,
should-
I want to get my
Send a plane.
a plane. Yeah,
Or,
Because
like,
I
let's
don't
say
know.
if you have
It's not
Nigerians
an
there,
SOS.
Nigerian
Yeah.
government sent
No,
just like
seriously.
send a plane to get all the Nigerian
Just,
citizens out of there.
Yeah, just say I want my citizens out of there. Yeah, you can do
cannot
that.
expect the government in Ukraine to.
They're catering
come
to
for
Ukrainians
everyone.
first.
Yeah, especially they're going through shit, so they got
Right,
their own
they're
shit to
catering
deal with.
to Ukrainians.
That's what a lot of countries in Africa should be
Just-
doing. Like, I
just
want my
like
people
how
out of there.
there's something going, just like how something going, like something was going on in Afghanistan, the U.S. sent a plane,
Yeah,
get
they'll
all
take-
U.S.
they all
citizens.
you that
Yeah.
out of there. Don't
get
get
all
them out of
US
there.
citizens.
I can't. What you don't understand is that Africa don't have that same
That we do.
that luxury as like other countries. No,
Like, in terms of, like, sending
not a lot.
planes to pick up your
every
people?
African, yes, not many African countries. First of all,
But
they
most
don't
of you
have-
that they're like
first of
Ghanaian,
all-
Nigerian,
first of all-
I'm sure they have that power to
first
do
of all,
that.
African president don't have the same power to speak it like in the same place as some of this. Most of those people are just puppets,
It's
bro.
not about power.
I'm telling
You're just
you,
asking
bro,
for your people
it's
to leave.
also about power. It's also about resources. That's what you don't get. A lot of these people don't have those. They don't have those stuff. And some of these people like they just there just because somebody else want them to be there.
But then you can go through United Nations if they don't want your people to leave.
Man, you acting like those people making a call in the United Nations, man.
What do you mean they don't make? I mean, it's mostly America that rule it, but
Man, I'm
they do
telling you,
make
if that's
calls.
the case, like we could have been somewhere else than where
No,
we
but
at
I've
right
seen it
now,
before.
man.
What happened? Was
I'm
it in
telling you.
Egypt where they were selling black people or the same? Like Eto'o did that plane thing. Was it Egypt where?
It was
Libya.
Libya.
Yeah, Libya. That Eto'o sent plane to go take a bunch of Cameroonians to get them out of there. It can be done. Just
that's just one rich person doing it though. The government didn't do it. The government didn't do it. The government didn't do it.
People that can do that.
How about?
I'm telling you, it's not a lot of
It's
people.
Ghana, it's Nigerian. Come on, man.
How about
They can easily do it.
But the point, like, but that's not Ukraine's fault. Or, like, that's not their fault.
It's not
Like,
their fault.
It's just like a sad reality that we have to live through because like those resources are not available to those countries in like a very like
We're very limited when it comes
on
to
a very
those.
large scale.
How wasn't our African government? They can't come together and get the people out of there and figure it
You
out.
keep
when
saying
they get
that,
home.
man. Those people don't have the resources, man. I'm telling you.
I mean, if
Even if they have the resources, people are,
one like
a
You
lot
know
of those spots
how
have-
much to like fill a plane and
What,
to
It's
like
not that
get
expensive.
what country is that poor in Africa
not
that
that
cannot take a
expensive, bro.
plane that all their president have plane by themselves that they cannot get a plane? You can easily
Hakeem,
hire like an
You
airline.
don't even
Hakeem, that's a-
You don't need to. You can rent one.
You can.
Angola.
If a country in Africa is having that problem, that's sad. But I know it's expensive. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think no country in Africa should have that big of a problem that you cannot send a plane over there to take your people. If it's happening, that's.
I can't. How many countries do you know have done that?
What do you mean, how many countries now
How many
have done
countries
that?
do you know that have
Name.
done that? That actually,
You said
it's
Ghana,
only the
Nigeria, and what
US. US are the only people that
I
are
just
known
said
for doing
Cameroon
that.
did it. Dude, a lot of African countries,
wait,
the
Cameroon,
president
who
are
did it?
greedy.
Who did it,
They're
Cameroon, not the
greedy because
president?
they don't want to.
Not the
They're greedy.
president.
Dude,
It wasn't the president, though, that did it.
A good president would do that. But all this African government, most of them don't give a f about it.
Oh,
they don't want to do
that's
that.
a sad
They rather
reality,
use that
though.
money and buy something else. They don't
Again,
care
it's,
about
it's
it.
not just Africa. Everyone, the only places that don't have problem doing this that I know of is the United States, man. You cannot name any other country that's actually known for like doing stuff like that.
They
Usually,
do,
like
they do
when
take
war,
their people.
usually when war happens, like
usually
people just
United
be
States
like,
always
For
do
Nigeria,
that.
for the Ukraine, right?
United States are the only places I know that are known for that. Like they would always go out right to get their people back. Don't matter where you at, man.
For the-
Even when the United States citizen cause like some sort of like trouble somewhere else, they always try to like negotiate like how can we bring this guy back here and punish him instead of you having to punish them. But I don't know any other country that
For the
does stuff
situation
like
in
that.
Ukraine, right? Like,
No, you keep
Nigerian
saying-
government
look,
sent a letter
look,
to Romania. They said, "My people are coming from Ukraine. I want you to take them into." It's diplomats. You can talk about it. I didn't say they're gonna guarantee it. And probably Ukraine will be like, "All right, just go get your people." You know, I'm sure Ukraine will have that much. Well, Ukraine don't have no choice. Why would Ukraine be denying? Like, no, we don't want your people to leave
Sure,
and
they
all
need
that
people
stuff.
to
Like,
fight the war.
no, they don't. You cannot force
Yes, they
people
need
to
people
fight.
to fight the war. What do you mean you cannot force people to fight? Yes, you can force. That's what causes war. People are being forced to fight.
People are forced to take the vaccine.
You don't have to tell someone to
No,
fight, right?
you cannot tell
You
someone
do
that's not from a country to
You don't
fight.
have to tell someone to fight. If you see the opponent coming to take your life, automatically you pick up a gun to
So that is you
protect
then.
yourself.
Nobody's forcing you
What
to
do you
do
mean
it.
that's you? It's a situation that you were put in. It's common
But
sense,
it's
bruh.
not Ukraine's fault they're in this situation, though. So why you trying to blame Ukraine for it?
I'm not blaming nobody. I'm just telling you what happened at that situation, bro. You can be placed in a situation where like it's kind of like your hands are tied. You only have to do like
You
what's
don't have
best for
option,
you.
nothing
You don't
like
have any option. You cannot go back. Like if somebody bring a gun towards you, are you gonna say yes? F Ukraine, man. Like this is not my country. I'll just die. Does that make any sense?
So
Your instinct will
there's
tell
no
you, yes,
blame,
I'll just
but I don't get the point.
You don't have to get it. Yeah.
His point is that there comes a time when you're in situations. So like,
But he
you
said
don't
something
have-
about
if somebody- if
forcing.
some-
That's what I'm denying. They're not forcing them. You're
The
fighting for your
situation is
life.
forcing you to fight for your
So
life.
who's problem that the situation started in the first
you're
place?
making-
So,
you're not making
and-
us
hold on, let me speak.
No.
Let me speak. So in
He
that,
said force. That's what I'm trying to get right.
So in the act of battle, right? Once you see shit hits the fan, everybody's just going at the Russians. You're just gonna stand still.
I'm just saying, he said they
It's
force. He said they
instinct.
force
The
you.
guy don't
That's
get
what
it,
I'm saying. If the situation force you, the situation start from somebody. Who started the
Right.
situation? It was Russia. So it's all Russia for that all this is going on. And Mohammed said it's just a group of people that trying to tell African people to fight for it. And I said, there's few Africans that say, you know what, I'm going to stand and fight for Ukraine, which is weird. But like, why fighting for a country that's not yours?
That's humanity. It's not weird.
Well, I mean,
You're saying that's weird, but that's
it is-
humanity.
it is-
That's,
let's be honest.
That's
What if
somebody.
people living
How
in
many
your
of
home?
us who
That's
fight for the
somebody
United States right now?
That's humanity. You
How
saying
many
it's
of us who
weird.
fight for the United States right now? Shut up.
That's
I know why you're
humanity.
saying that.
That's humanity.
I'm a citizen.
But
That's what I'm saying.
if you ask like a lot of African, right?
I don't have a
If US say,
I'm honestly-
okay, fight for this country or go back to your country, they'll get like, oh, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Bro, I would die for this country, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Don't worry, your security client's coming. But
I'm a
yeah,
patriot, bro. I would die.
There's no way of escaping. You name is already on the selected service.
I didn't say I'm gonna
That's
escape.
what I'm saying. So you saying you going fuck? You leaving this?
No,
country?
I'm
Like,
just
there's
saying
no
if they
way.
give people choice, a lot of people get the
Actually,
fuck
there's
out.
no way.
Bro, nobody get a choice when it comes to war, man.
cannot
That's what you don't
leave,
get.
bruh.
It's situation.
can't-
You just
can't
be
even
in a
get out the
situation and be like,
airport.
man, F it.
Your name, they will
No,
scan
you
your
actually,
name.
you actually,
A lot of people are going through border and go to
there's
Romania,
punish-
Poland.
If you get caught up and you don't go for war, you get put in jail.
Of course.
Yeah, you get put in jail.
Exactly.
That's if you get called.
Listen,
If they draft you and you try to run away,
You get put in jail.
Yeah, you get put in jail.
and that's the reason why they're being loyal to us. If anything happens, you somewhere else, they'll go for you,
Yeah.
and you have to be loyal to them too.
It's a two-way streak.
Yeah, you. That's why they.
Yeah, but
always-
that's when you're drafted. They call you like that's draft. That's like
Yeah.
you
No,
sign
no,
up.
no,
You already
no.
signed up for it in high school.
Something
No, no, no,
Select
not,
the
Yeah,
not,
you
even-
already signed
not
it.
even call. Before, if they say they're gonna do the draft, once your name, once
Yeah,
your,
that's
once
because- that's
your-
because you
you
sign
cannot
up for
leave
it.
until they've done the draft.
That's because you sign up for it for
Because-
selective service. That's
because
part of the
if you
draft.
leave and then they end up
Yeah,
calling
yeah.
you, then you're not supposed to leave.
Everybody
But that's
has
what
to
you
be
signed up
called
for it,
first
though.
Before you're like,
Yeah, you all. You
Yeah,
sign
well,
up.
I signed up for it. Yeah, if they call me, I guess I have no choice but to
and
go.
did you know? And did you know that signing up for it was actually optional? But if you didn't sign up for it,
You're not gonna let
you
it go.
lose you lose certain let's say
Privilege.
getting grants for
Get a
going to
job,
school,
even some job-
getting certain jobs.
Yeah, they'll ask
stuff
you.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it wasn't forced. It was optional, but you just have like penalties that you have for not selecting it. But so if you was okay with those penalties, you could have just like, okay, cool, I'm not gonna do it.
Well, hey,
But if you wanted to get like things like fast food, like
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll ask you. Yeah, yeah.
all type of. They don't even ask you. They know for a fact. Like,
Oh, yeah, because of the system.
My first fast food that I did, because I submitted my selected service kind of late, so it came back that I wasn't signed up for like the selected service. I had to go get the letter and turn it into the financial aid office for them to confirm it before they pushed it through. It's like automatic because everything is attached
the
to your
mic up,
SSN,
bro.
your SSN number.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah,
is
Social
attached.
Security,
Yeah,
yeah.
everything. So once you sign up for selected service, they put that confirmation on the Social Security number. He signed up. So whatever you send your number at, they're gonna know whether or not you signed up or not.
That's dope though.
I just feel like it's just ridiculous that you lose privileges because you don't want to fight.
but you're in the country. What the
It's
fuck?
not optional.
That's not-
It's optional though.
That
It's like everything else.
It's not
I mean,
fine.
the thing is like
If they call you,
No, 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 time out,
Yeah.
time out.
You get their benefits and you don't want to fight for them. Come on, man.
You still go to jail for it.
Nah, it's just. I mean,
You
you
gotta
have to
understand why
renounce
they're
your
doing it.
loyalty.
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
gotta
come with
understand.
something, right?
Yeah.
Because you're taking all their benefits,
gotta
their
prove
health
that, yeah,
care,
you're
all
loyal.
those stuff, and then you don't want to like fight for the country. Be like, yo, you just look like a thief, basically.
But I think we're far from that, bro.
Nah, he's-
Yeah, trust me, to get
We're
in draft
too
is not
far from
happening.
that. Like it's not even
It's
happening.
not gonna happen, man. Just,
Even like when if a war do break
Yeah,
out and
big
they're
war.
like somewhere else and they're sending troops, bro.
It's not
It's
gonna
very
happen.
unlikely, even like that. Even people that are like
because they have active, and then they'll go
people
to
in
reserve.
military that have reserve.
After reserve,
Bro,
and they still need more.
the
That's
mic
when the
up.
drafting started.
After reserve, they go to volunteers.
Yeah, like,
and
yeah,
then before
yeah.
they go down
They
to
probably
just
go for
like
veteran too,
Yeah,
and
they
then-
go to before they go to like just picking up random people. Like,
People-
How do you know that, man?
No, they do have reserve. They do have reserve.
But you don't know what's gonna happen.
Drive.
Huh?
Mid-draft.
You never know.
Even if the worst possible thing happened, they still have to go through those
Yeah,
lines
through
before
those
they get
lines.
to regular
There's
citizens.
actually
If the worst
a
possible
lot of
thing
shitload
happened,
reserve.
The first people in line are the actives, and then the second people in line are the reserve, and the third people. Okay, I want to
Person that
volunteer and go.
experience and shit
I
like
want to
that.
volunteer. I have a previous military training because they want to make sure they're
Even that
getting
they
the
have
best
the-
people possible.
They have the Coast Guard
Yeah.
who don't normally go.
Yeah, and
But
they-
Yeah.
they also go.
You want to make sure you're getting the best people
Every country
possible.
has reserve.
So you're not gonna go from like from the top straight down to a nigga that never held a
That
gun
never
before.
heard the gun because
Yeah.
you're
It
still
just-
gonna,
it
you're gonna
doesn't make
spend
any
money
sense.
Unless you
training
wanna
them,
lose.
That-
give
yeah.
them the equipment. So I'm
That's
sure you don't want to
what-
spend that much
that's what
money
you-
in war.
That's what Ukraine did. They maximized their trained,
Yeah, that's
their
what they
trained
get.
experts.
Yeah,
They maximized their volunteer. They maximized their reserve. Then now they're going into like anybody that's willing to
Fight.
fight.
They say if you want to fight for a country. Now I think they're making
But
it
the
law.
US military
If
is
you're
too
between
big.
18 to 60,
Yeah.
you must stay. Now they're going to like.
Yeah, and even if it gets to that, before they get to regular U.S. citizens, they're gonna get to like active military members of countries they have treaties with. Yeah, before they even get to regular U.S. citizens.
If a big war broke out, I think it's just gonna be nuclear, which is sad. So I think nobody should worry about
Man, let's not get to that.
And you forgot about that, man.
I did some wish to just
Because
press a button.
when it comes to nuclear war, forget about the active reserve. Like
No, I think
everyone
that's just
gonna get
gonna-
involved.
if a
So
big war gets
you
started,
forget you
I
forget that people get weapons that would just wipe out like just boom bunch
That's
of
what I'm
people like
saying.
immediately.
If a big war
So
starts, I
that's
feel
what
like
I'm saying,
that's gonna start. I don't
And
think.
how do you call it? That Call of Duty training shit gonna kick in, bro. I'm be like, oh yeah, I'm ready now.
Niggas who play Warzone.
I never think that's one of the reasons the US don't want to get involved with Russia because Russia is a very powerful country. It's just always gonna.
And it's not that.
You
Like
gotta
you
be
cannot
smart.
you cannot
You
fight
can't
a war with
just
just
because they
by
haven't done
fighting,
nothing
man.
yet.
And to be
They haven't
honest,
done
other ways,
and then
that's-
to be honest, for America, you know, the fight. If you want to go to war, if the president want to decline war, you have to go through the process, the Congress and other stuff. They have to vote for it and all that. That's
They
what
haven't
make.
done anything to you.
Yeah.
Look,
US
they-
is not just gonna jump into
you see,
war.
You
like
see
that.
what caused the first and the second war? Like people just react immediately and just start shooting, start bombing, right? And when you just start doing it, like everyone just gonna get involved. So that's why, like, I like the way they're going through it right now, right? Put them in a situation where like everything is gonna be so difficult for them, where like you're gonna limit like the amount of people that dies, right? But at the end of the day, like somebody gonna like resign, like just like what you see the way they're oppressing Russia, right? It's gonna come to a point where that they just cannot take it.
I think
because right now, even like the regular citizen to get like access to ATM, you gotta be in a long ass line,
But Putin's a stubborn man.
bro. I'm telling you, man.
It's gonna be tough,
Look,
man. But
look,
I guess
look.
it's gonna be a long game.
You're saying it's a stubborn man, but like when people in your country start turning back against you, that's the beginning of a downfall.
I understand that, but you know, during World War, their old president Sterling, people was trying to turn it, and then he killed like 1 million of his people, all because of that.
I mean, if he
I know he's not gonna do that, but I'm just saying it happened during World War.
When he start killing his own people, then that's just gonna put things under the microscope,
Yeah,
right?
and it's gonna be
And when you
difficult
kill
for
your own people too, you're limiting your own resources. So either way, you're limiting like the amount of total people that are dying, like involving other people that have nothing to do with it.
Just started where you need
Just because another country's an ally with like the United States, so now they gotta involve. That's what caused the World War. Like they got nothing to do with it. We just happen to be allies, right? But just because we're allies now, we involve in this stuff. There's better ways.
I don't
Like,
think
just-
we're allied
just-
with Ukraine. I don't think so. I don't think you're allied with Ukraine.
That's what caused the war, because they were about to. Ukraine was about to join the NATO, and Russia don't want that.
And they are useless anyway. Little nigga.
You know, you're just saying stuff.
They're useless, man. They never help. Oh, fuckers.
All I want is the gas price to go back to $2, man. Somebody told me the gas price. There was a time when gas price was like $1, bro.
That's a
But at that time, I wasn't whipping, bro.
it
I'm mad as hell.
that was so long.
It was 2-something during COVID.
Yeah, that's one of the lowest.
Man, I was
Just
like,
something.
you would drive the highway like
That's
no
because
traffic.
nobody was going out. And
Right, it was that time was really nice to drive though.
Man, I was walking around feeling like a superhero, man. Like, man, I'm the only guy out here, bro. I own this place.
Fill up my tank for $17. Now I fill it up with $45.
Yeah, man. I wish. I think
it's like 60.
Mine is
If you have a
your
bigger
tank for
tank,
mine's like
$45?
40,
each tank is
Is it
small.
V6?
45.
Nah, it's a V4.
God
And his
dang.
tank is small too.
I think I got a car at the wrong time, man.
Yeah, he has a small tank.
How much you fill up for you?
I should have got a Tesla, bro.
How much you fill up for you?
Bro, $25. $25 don't even take that shit halfway, bro.
Yeah, so like
Yes, I think it's a
50
V6.
something?
50, 60. Yeah, we'll fill it up.
Yeah, I'm pissed as shit.
Well, for you, you said 50?
Nah,
No, like
he's driving
45,
hybrid.
45, 48.
No, but
This car be going
I've
so
been
low.
signing up. I've been signing up for every gas promotion reward
Oh, yeah,
program.
you know you
Like
can do
Shell,
that.
that thing they do with
The 5
with
cents.
Giant 10
Yeah.
cents, 5 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go to
You can do that?
Costco, man.
yeah, with Giant. See?
I do Sam's Club sometimes too.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
though sometimes it's getting expensive, man. Others.
Sam's Club was $3.33 today.
Oh, yeah.
okay, that's
Yeah.
low. I'll go then back.
Yeah, I
That's
bought
low.
mine. Well, I bought mine at Sunoco yesterday. It was like 3.
Yeah, that's one of the best. Best way to get all the Sam's Club, Costco. Go get gas over there. That's as cheap as it can
much
get.
Cheaper, yeah.
Wise Market's $4.19.
What's that?
You don't have employee discounts and
The
shit.
gas prices, of course. Like
Dang, that's a
I
lot.
use all them gas points, boy.
How do you use
$4.19?
them stuff, man?
Employee discount.
The gas stuff.
With like Giants have like thing you have to
Put
set
your-
up with
just put your
Shell.
number
Yeah, your
in.
number. So when you go to Shell, just put your number and then it'll just come.
Oh,
up.
you can do that?
Yeah, easy, man.
And some Exxons too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
man.
what company you is it with your card?
Yeah, somebody in my
they
team
give
was
you
actually
discount?
talking about
Oh, BP, yeah.
somebody in my team was actually saying something about an app as well.
Get
It's like
Upside?
you just upside, right? Yeah, that's it. You just put like your receipts on there.
Yeah, one of my guys, he
Boom.
programmed that app. No, I'm
But yeah, let's wrap it up.
yeah, let's Muhammad go ahead and wrap it up first.
Yeah, any closure or whatever.
Muhammad, go ahead and wrap it up, bro.
I mean, I've already said what I want to say, right? Like, we just need the gas price to go down, man. Somebody make that happen, man. Because right now I'm hitting that stuff, man. I got a V6 right now. I'm not used to it.
Best of wishes to people in Ukraine and like whatnot. God bless.
Same thing. Sad, but I hope you guys stay strong and shit. Hey, you know what?
But that's how you say it when you're safely in the United States.
Life is good for you.
Life is not good, but enough to be grateful. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I said, man.
Yeah, but yeah, on a serious note though, yeah, we hope the best to come out of this situation. We hope people come back to their senses. We hope the war get resolved.
The only person that see the end of war is a dead person. So
what did you say?
the only person that see the end of war is a dead person.
Not just that. You get badly injured too, you will live the rest of your life in misery.
You see the war, you see in the country.
Yeah, you live the rest of your life in misery, man. You might as well want to get that. But yeah, thanks so much for sticking to the end of this. As you can see, Shay is already out on us.
Texting is
I have investments, man.
On what? On gas?
Nah, houses and baby mountains.
Yeah?
Yeah, I flip houses.
I like that.
It's a new
Keep it
commodity.
going, man. Don't turn it off yet. Thanks again. Keep it up.
Make sure you
Hey, we gotta catch you guys on the next.
Catch you guys on the next
next
week's episode. Same time, same place, same people.